Let's do it. Welcome everybody again to an awesome English class with the awesome 11th grade C on Thursday 15th. Thursday 15th of April. And I'm going to include that, Valentina. Okay, I'm going to include it because if you say so, I'm going to watch it. Well, today's agenda consists of some stuff, okay? We have the final thing for our test today, and I hope that you enjoy because I love teaching this. We'll be introducing the pronunciation aspect of the unit, which is the ed ending, okay? The pronunciation of the ed, and that goes with a homework. I mean, more like a homework, it's like a classwork. If you can finish during the class, perfect. But if not, you can finish during the day. We have two words of the day. Take a sneak peek. A sneak peek. What is that? Usually, kids, when it's Christmas, they take a sneak peek to their gifts. They like, oh, what is it?
It usually means like, bueno, es que yo conozco en el contexto como de película, que significa como un adelanto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, un adelanto, a sneak peek. As an action is to, like, if you have a gift, you start shaking it. You look at the shape. Maybe it could be a bicycle. Okay, so that is a sneak peek. It's a guess. Okay, it's a wild guess about something. And usually you do it with your eyes, with your senses. Okay, so you kind of it's a take a guess. And I found another word that is becoming really popular on the internet these days. It's called a simp. Do you know what a simp is?
Yeah.
What is it? I was looking on the dictionary and I was like, oh, number one, what is that word? And then I looked at it and was like, oh, dude, really? Wow.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's usually, originally, it was used only to like boys that, I forgot. I don't know how to explain it, pero son cabros que poco menos que se humillan por alguna mina o algo.
Okay. So it's like, well, it's applied to men.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
like una aproximación
Mm-hmm.
sería como Perkin, pero but this one is like more romantic in some sense.
More romantic. And I think it has like a negative connotation, right?
Yeah, it like the connotation of simp usually is like telling them that they look stupid doing that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like these simp people, I think men mainly, they look submissive, attentive to women, but when something goes wrong, like not being corresponded in love or in friendship, they get frustrated and they are aggressive to women. It could be in a passive aggressive way, maybe.
Yeah, kinda. But
Yeah.
then I think there's another term for that. But
Mm-hmm.
simp, maybe for example, a simp is someone that wastes all his money in, for example, a female streamer because she's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a simp.
It's,
Now, if you say simp in Twitch, they ban you, I think.
for real. Wow. Guess you
Alguien que me confirme si es que dicen simp en Twitch te banean, parece.
can confirm por interno ahí. So it's a controversial word. I like that. Okay, we got to study more about it. El Angelo dice que sí. Si dice sim en Twitch, te banean. La Maca no sabe porque ella, Macarena Celeste, pues no está en Twitch. Ella está ¿en qué está ahí? ¿En qué red está ahí tú, Macarena? En LinkedIn. Ocupáis Twitch, buena. Ya mañana voy a volver a streamear. Esta semana no. Para ver directo. Sí, yo hago directo. Estoy haciendo ahora de mañana. Voy a hacer. Pero tú estás de cumpleaños, así que no te metas. Ya. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to recommendation section. Es la palabra simp. De cualquier insulto. Ah. Sí. Ah. Oh, Daniel. Good, Daniel.
It has like a negative connotation in most of the case.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that. Yeah.
Unless someone is saying like a joke, like, yeah, I'm a simp, and what about it?
Yeah, that's true.
But it's still like a negative connotation.
Like a negative connotation. That's true. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I'm going to recommend you one, Angelo. So let's see. Look, we have some recommendations. I'm watching this one, by the way. I was having lunch and watching it. It's called The Man in the High Castle. It's in Prime Video, and it shows you it shows you the world. Okay, if the Nazi would have won the war, so we see America with a Nazi flag divided, and one part is for the Japanese and the other part is for the German. So that it shows you a different world of the future, and I think it's great creativity. Must watch. I think so far it's interesting. I'm in episode 5. So far interesting. Some stuff I like. Oh, really? Wow. Another one is Invincible. I think I've recommended this one before, but it's also in Prime Video. It's an animated series. I think it's made for adults more than kids, to be honest, because it's very explicit. Not in, like sexually explicit, but it's in terms of violence. It's like, seems like The Boys sometimes. But it's good, okay? Another one that Miss Valentina is recommending, it's called Who Killed Sarah? But I think it's Spanish, right? ¿Quién? Oh, why my keyboard? ¿Quién mató a Sarah? Like that, Valentina? And you say it was Netflix. ¿Quién mató a Sarah? Okay, that's another recommendation of today. Perfect. Is it good, Valentina? Because I like mystery things, drama. Yes, and I'm going to recommend you a video game for PlayStation 2. Alejandro, are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna believe that you're being serious. Okay, that's another recommendation. PlayStation 2 game. There's a PlayStation 2 game. Oh, dude. Oh, okay. I think it's called Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I remember that one was good. There was another one about the Caballeros del Zodiaco. I think it's called Saint Seiya Hades something chapter or whatever. I don't know, something. It's good. It's fighting game. Another PS2 game. I never had a PS2, to be honest. I had the PS1, PS3, 4. I didn't play video games during that time. I was playing music, Okay, I'm gonna find more games. If anyone has a recommended game of PS2, please tell me so we can write it down for Mr. Angela. Okay, question, people, question. How are you guys feeling today? I would like to know. On a scale of Tobey Maguire, the best Peter Parker, how are you guys feeling today? I think right now I feel like 2 because tomorrow is Friday. 7. Dude, what's going on with 7? I'm trying to guess the emotion of 7, like being surprised. Number 3, Valentina. Why? Vale, why? Number 6. Renata, te mejoraste y quieto así. Number 9. Porque pasamos a fase 2. Oh, yeah. 2. That's good. También mañana sale el capítulo 6 de Invincible. Ahí para que esté... Oh, qué buena serie. Pasamos a la fase 2 y la Valentina Rodríguez no quería, ¿y eso? Bucky Barnes. Bucky Barnes. I think that's the name. Bucky Barnes. But Bucky is short for what? What's his real name? Bastian? Benjamin Barnes? Benjamin? Do you know Constanza? James. Really? So I didn't know that. James people were called. Were called Bucky. Hey, Bucky. Number 8. Because tomorrow is Friday. What about you, Isidora Gonzalez, my wonderful student? How do you feel today? I feel like I won right now. I feel like this because I'm gonna finish class and then I have a meeting. You feel like 6. That's a good face. Number 7, Agustin Saleh. You guys too. What if we give him another look? Nah, doesn't look fine. All right, let's go. Some motivation before we start. Do you want motivation? Do you want some motivation? Or we can go straight to business. Catalina Marambo is the only one. Okay. What's going on? The energy of the computer. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so we're ready with that. We're ready with that. Today we're going to introduce the pronunciation. Before we go to motivation, I just want to tell you that the test contents are in Google Classroom. You can have a look at that for the test. We have our test on. Oh bloody hell! What? On the 6th? No, dude. Why? On the 6th of April? I can't believe it. Okay, so it's on the 6th of April. So we have 2 more classes. So next class, we should have the formative test. And on the 29th, we should check it. If you finish late, but if you guys finish well, we can check it on the same class. And then next class, we can practice something. So everything is here. I left here the reported speech in statements, questions, yes or no questions, WH questions, commands, the use of tell and say, vocabulary, about adjectives, fun, positive, funny, confident, warm, adventurous, intelligent, charming, brave, talented, cheerful. Feelings, feeling blue, feeling over the moon, feeling head over heels, feeling fed up, feeling under the weather. Fun, play your joke, to fall for a joke or fall for a prank, to feel embarrassed. Something is fun, hilarious, to laugh at something, don't get the joke, make fun at someone, to take a joke, to mess with someone, to burst in tears, to crack a joke. Weather report: hail, storm, blizzard, flood, drought, tornado. Expressions with make: to make fun of someone, to make someone angry, to make up for something, to make sure, to make a difference. Idioms: about the news, to pull someone's leg. Wow, this is about fun, right? To cut someone some slack, hanging there, to break the news, no news is good news, and to make a splash. And news vocabulary: news anchor, bias, tabloids, TV host, TV hostess, eyewitness, source of information, gazette, the press, scoop, headline, breaking news, caption, byline, column, flag. And the listening, I'm gonna upload the audios the same day of the test, some minutes before the test. So in 2 more weeks, I'm gonna be uploading the audios around 2:30. Okay, so you have the test contents here, and today we have a classwork. Okay, we have a classwork today, and the classwork, I'm gonna put it right now before I forget. Is the pronunciation of the ed. It says homework, but it's classwork, to be honest. I'm going to put it right now because, and then I'm going to forget. And I'm going to give you instructions as well. All right. But before that, let's go to the motivation. Let's go to the motivation. Oh, have we got any Star Wars fans here? Okay, so I'm going to leave your email there. Do we have any Star Wars fans? One mistake, bad mistake. A bad lip reading. Harry Potter. Let's see if they have Harry Potter. Na 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 na, na Harry Potter, Harry Potter. I love this channel. It's really funny. Okay, let's see if it is funny. Otherwise, we're going to change it.
Sinister Rap readings. Lip reading. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
No, they don't have a song. What about this one?
I have to hold him.
You could have a boyfriend if you'd sell it.
I got a boyfriend named Frank.
Frickin' hippie.
I don't really see.
Wait, why are you whispering? What?
I get weird when you kiss me.
Oh, that's creepy.
No, it's not a song. Okay, we go for the song. Where? Let me see. Where is Yoda? Where are you, Yoda? It's not the seagulls. Okay, we can do this one. This is my favorite mistake. Okay, let's do this one. Para que la Macarena se despierte, yeah. Let's go. Be careful with the volume. The seagulls, stop it now.
Penny for your thoughts.
I hate Brenda, and a bad guy hit me in the shin, and I peed all on my pants.
It's nothing a little music can't help. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. Down to the beach I'm strolling. But the seagulls poke at my head, not fun. I said, seagulls, stop it now. Everyone told me not to stroll on that beach. Said seagulls gonna come, poke me in the coconut, and they did, and they did, had me going like, nothing I could do but yell when these birds attacked me. When I tried to run, I fell, and then these kids started laughing. And then got hit in the neck with a hacky sack. Where'd it come from? Now run, 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 jump. I can be a backpack while you run, 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 jump, and stop. Put me down. I love to groove and boogie. Yeah.
Great.
Show you some dance moves.
No, I don't want you to.
If I had your giant feet out there on the beach, could have outrun those birds.
You're a psycho wiener.
Let me grab my beater.
Stop it, please. Don't hit me. Please. Don't hit me.
Come on, man, quit that banging.
Hey, what's that stank?
You put a fish in our basket.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I did that.
You owe me an apology.
Just hold your breath and see when the time is right. Birds will back your face. Now run, 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 jump. I can be your backpack while you run. Swing from a hairy vine. I can be your backpack while you climb. Stand on one hand and lift rocks with your special gift. Run, 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 jump. Now breathe. That's good. Like that. Like that. One day I was walking and I found this big log. Then I rolled the log over. Underneath was a tiny little stick. And I was like, That log had a child. Listen, boy, someday when you are older, you could get hit by a boulder while you're lying there screaming, come help me, please. The seagulls poke your knees.
Okay, this is ridiculous. All right, people, did you know this channel? Did you have any idea?
No, teacher. I didn't
No.
know it existed.
It's stupid. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one. This is my favorite. For you to watch it later if you want. No, la abejita bailando otra cosa. Next level. Ahí está ya. Por cierta semana. Okay, there you are. Let's go to our class. En otros países, según lo que contaba Yoda, es que las gaviotas son muy agresivas. Pues. Cuando tú estás en la playa y estás comiendo algo, se te tiran así, te lo roban. Aquí menos mal todavía son buena onda. Okay, we're gonna get into a pronunciation course. Here we go. All right, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to learn Chinese?
Yeah. I mean, I remember I have seen this in some English books. I remember that English dictionary that the government give us have
Yeah.
like some words written with these vocals.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I hope that today, my dear students and lovely people, you understand everything which I'm going to say. Okay, so what we have here is the phonemic chart. A phonemic chart shows the sounds in English, okay? We have a phonemic chart in Spanish and other languages too. This one is the English phonemic chart. And what we can see here is that we have different type of sounds. We have vowel sounds, sonidos vocales. We have consonant sounds. And also we have diphthongs, which are here. Diphthongs. Let me start with the diphthongs. Diphthongs are a combination of two vowel sounds, okay? For example, we have diphthongs ia, a, like train, ua, like your, like tourist, like sure, diphthong oi, like boy and point, diphthong au, like coat, like low, like note, o, diphthong air, like hair, like careful, like there, diphthong I, like by, high, and fine, and diphthong ow, like now and hour and house. These are the diphthongs. Okay, so we have 2, we have 5, we have 8 diphthongs in the phonemic chart. While we're doing this, we need to understand how the sounds work. Okay, because what we're going to explain today has to do a lot with this. So it's very important that you understand the basis. As well, we have vowel sounds. We can see them here. It's very important that you understand that these are not the alphabet. It's not, the alphabet is one thing, but the phonemic chart is another thing. This is how the sounds are expressed. It's not how the sounds look when you write them, okay? That is very important to mention. So we have here 12 vowel sounds. So for example, here we have E, like sheep, like eagle, like field. We have I, like ship, busy, and started. We have U, like good, put, and shoot. We have U, like a moon, grew, and through. We have A, like in bed, dead, and said. We have sound like in about, please, the. Sound like in bird, and hurt, and work. Sound O, like in door, walk, saw. Sound A, like an apple, like a cat, like a mat. Sound A, like an up, money, cut. Sound ah, like in car and bath and safari. And sound o, like in not, what, because. Main characteristic of the vowel sounds is that they can be short or they can be long. When we see these two columns here, they mean that the vowel sound is long. Okay, so sometimes you, well, in this year, you guys are going to study the vowel sounds. Okay, so this is just an introduction. If I take these two, for example, these both are the sound O, but this one is the sound long O, so it's do, walk, right? And on the contrary, this sound O is short, like not, and what, and because, right? This column explains the length, the longitude of the vowel sound. Same happens with this one, which is very popular. Okay, is the difference between sheep and the difference between ship. Sheep, ship. That's why pronunciation is so important, because if you mispronounce a word, it can mean something totally different. There's a huge difference between a sheep and a ship. One can sail the ocean and the other one is running around a farm. Now, having said that, we move now to the consonant sounds. Consonant sounds, we have 3 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 3, is it 24? Yeah, 24 consonant sounds. Okay, what we have here are sounds p, sound p, like pen, hopping, and jump. Sound b, sound b, ball, hobby, and herb. Sound t, t, like in table, little, and watched. Sound d, like in dog, added, and played. Sound ch, like in chips, itch, and picture. For example, here, you can see here that there's no indication that there is a ch, but still is the same sound. Chips, picture, picture, chips, same sound. We have sound j, like in jam, like in danger, like in fudge. Sound k, like in key, car, luck. Sound g, like in green, hug, and league. Sound f, like in fire, laugh, and phone. Sound v, like in video, move, of. Sound th, sound th, like in thick, healthy, teeth. Sound the, like in mother, this, with. Sound s, like in see, city, notice. Sound z, like in zebra, cozy, has. Sound sh, like in shop, nation, special. Sound z, television, sorry, sound j, like in television, visual, leisure. Sound m, like in man, tummy, lab. Sound n, like in no, funny, knife. Sound ng, like in sing, uncle, angry. Sound ia, like in yes, like in onion, like in view. Sound l, like in light, smelly, feel. R sound, like in right, berry, and wrong. Wa sound, wa, like in win, like in where, and one. And sound like in house, like in hungry, and who. Sound okay. Now, having said that, I'm tired. It's very important to mention the following characteristic. Consonant sounds, they have a special category. Sorry, we can include here diphthongs. We have long and short vowels. They are 12, and the consonants are 24. Now, consonant sounds, they have a special characteristic, and they can be divided into voiced and unvoiced. What does it mean? It's something very simple to understand, and I hope that you follow my instruction. Now, in your houses, I would like you to put your hand on your throat. Okay? Put your hand on your throat, and you are going to repeat the following sound. Shh. Shh. Do you feel any vibration in your vocal cords? Do you feel any vibration in your vocal cords? Shh. Yes or no? Do you feel,
No.
okay, no vibration in your vocal cords? Catalina, look. Shh. There is something, okay, there is some action, but it's not a vibration. Okay, it's the flow of the air, of course. So for example, shh. Another example. K, 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 k. Do you feel any vibration?
Yes.
Is it vibrating? Are you sure about that?
Como que no vibra, pero como que... Pero se siente más que el... sh.
Yes.
Sí, entonces sí es eso.
Yeah, there is some action. Yes, there is an action going on, but it's not vibration. Look at this one as well. Ch, 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 ch. Any vibration?
¿Cómo se hace, profe? Que como que no sale.
Ch, ch, ch. El mismo que uno dice Chile. Ch, ch.
Sí, yo encuentro que sí más.
Okay, but
Siento como...
there's no vibration. Like if we understand vibration, like the vocal cords, like that is a vibration. Okay, look the opposite example. We are going to talk about now the the sounds with no vibration in the vocal cords are called unvoiced, like the sound k or sh or s, ch, t. Sorry. They do not vibrate in your vocal cords. They do not have any vibration. On the contrary, the voiced sounds, the one in blue, I'll be using red for this one. We're gonna do them and you're gonna tell me if they vibrate or no. Let's do this one. J, 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 j. Vibration, yes or no?
Sí, sí se siente.
Okay. Vibration, good. Okay, let's go to another one. B, 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 b. B, b, b. Yep, vibration. What about this one? D, d, d. Yeah. What about this one? V, v, v. Okay, so we can also we have wa, 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 wa. We have j, 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 z, z, the, yeah, ra, ra, n. All of them have vibration. Okay, if you can feel your vocal cords, they are vibrating when you produce them. So we understand now that the consonant sounds, okay, listen to this. The consonant sounds, they can be divided into the ones that vibrate, the voiced sounds, and the ones that do not vibrate. Those are the unvoiced sounds. Now, why is this relevant to understand the pronunciation of the ED? Because it's super crucial. We're going to continue now. Kind of a summary. We were talking about the voiced sounds, okay? The sounds that produce a vibration on the vocal cords. So I need now a volunteer. Who would like to volunteer? Do we have any volunteers? Do we have any volunteers?
Yo.
Okay, Sophie, good. Okay. So you're gonna help me repeating these sounds. These are the voiced sounds. That means the sounds vibrate. So repeat with me. Z.
Z.
J.
J.
D.
¿Cómo?
D.
Da.
B.
Ba.
R.
R.
V,
V,
J,
ya,
G,
ga,
Wa,
wa,
L,
l,
The,
da,
M,
m,
N,
n,
Yeah,
ya,
Ng.
n.
Yeah, ese es del ING, studying, es la N con la G, studying, ya, ese sonido ng, okay, the uncle también. Okay, so these sounds, we can say these consonant sounds are the family of the voiced sounds, okay? Okie dokie, so we have here 15 voiced sounds in the family of the consonant sound. On the contrary, we have the voiceless or unvoiced. It's the same idea. Okay, I need another volunteer now. Thanks, Sophia. That was very nice. These ones do not vibrate in your vocal cords. No vibration. So who would like to volunteer? Volunteer? Any volunteer? Oh, no volunteers. Okay, so no worries.
Profesor,
Ah, Angelo, you?
sí.
Okay, Angelo, let's do this. Sound.
H. H.
Yes. Sound.
T.
Yes. Casi ni suena.
Disculpe.
Sound is with the tongue between your teeth.
Sh.
These sounds, Angelo, are super different from the other ones because, as you can see here, the vibration in the vocal cords doesn't exist. Yes, there is some movement, okay? There is some movement in your throat, but it's not vibration, okay? That is very important for you to understand. There is no vibration. Sí, se te cortó, pero no importa. Agradezco que te atrevieses porque es muy bacán. Okay? So the idea now, what we're going to do is, wait, someone is calling. Okay. Okay, let's do it. What we're going to do now is the following thing. Attention. So now that we have now sounds that are voiced and sounds that are unvoiced, okay? And now we're going to continue with the ED pronunciation. Okay. So to understand the ED pronunciation, we're going to use the concept that we just learned, okay? We are going to use the concepts that we just learned. So to pronounce the ED correctly, we have three categories. We are talking about past tense of regular verbs, okay? Regular verbs only. Well, the ED is going to be pronounced like a D when a verb finishes with a voiced sound. Example, I'm going to give you some verbs. Okay. We have here some examples. Now, let me show you. I'm going to go to the last sound of the verb. Okay, the last sound. So for example, when I say, sorry, Francisco is coming. Okay. When I say play, e, vibration. So the pronunciation is going to be played, with a D, okay? Coal, coal, coal. The L vibrates, so the pronunciation would be cold. Then we have love, vibration. Pronunciation of ED like a D. Loved, loved. Then we have the verb use, vibration. So the sound, it will be like a D. So it's used, used, used. The D is very subtle, muy sutil, very subtle. Used, loved, cold, played. And then we have another one similar to played. We have enjoy, enjoy, vibration. Again, the ED is pronounced like a D. Enjoyed, enjoyed. Any questions about this one?
Profe, dijo que sería cold, así como
Cold,
em,
cold,
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 cold. Ya.
cold. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna change color now. Let's go with the white. The ED will be pronounced like a T after, when the ending sound of the regular verb is voiceless, okay, is unvoiced. That means no vibration. Like in verbs, for example, let me think. Okay, I got one. Like in the verb finished, okay, the verb okay, this one. Sorry. Okay, here we have examples. So here we go. Here you can see the ending sound of the verb, finish. So the ED will be pronounced like a T, finished. Here we have the verb help, no vibration. So it will be pronounced like a T, helped. Then we have the sound K, look, no vibration, looked. Sound laugh, laugh. Sound F, pronunciation like a T, laughed. Dance, dance. No vibration, pronunciation like a T, danced. Okay. On the contrary to opposite to D, which is very subtle and muy sutil, the pronunciation of the T is a bit more exaggerated. So you have, teacher, I finished. Okay, you have to make the difference between I finished or I finish. One small sound can make a difference in between if it is the present or the past. Teacher, I finished. She helped me. She helped me. They looked at the painting. Looked at the painting. They laughed at me, Mom. Okay, that's the past. And we danced together. So again, voiceless sound or unvoiced with no vibration, pronunciation will be like a T. And to finish this series is the category number 3. This is the easiest one. The ED will sound like an id, like an id. When the verb's final sound is like a T or like a D. So we have verbs like, for example, regular verbs. Obviously, we are talking about only regular verbs. Wanted, decided, needed, sorry, visited, waited. Okay. Okay, if you see here, let's go with the yellow. If you can see here, the last sound of the verb is a T or a D. Want. Okay, so it's wanted. Pronunciation would be id, wanted. Decide ends with a D sound. So we say decided. The same here, need is a D sound, needed. Then we have here visit, is with a T sound, visited. And then we have wait, waited. Okay? That's how you pronounce the ed, the ed, like an id sound, only when the verb finishes with a T or with a D sound. Okay? The extra is not in the test and is only information for you to understand. We are working in the pronunciation of the ed only with verbs, only with regular verbs in past simple. Adjectives that have the ed, adjectives that have ed are pronounced always id, like in crooked, blessed, beloved. Okay, this is for the adjectives, but actually the most important thing for us right now is the regular verbs. Any questions now? Any questions?
Teacher,
Yep.
se supone que esto va a ser para la prueba o va a ser para la segunda prueba.
Va a ser para la prueba. Le va a aparecer en
Para
el...
la prueba,
Sí, le va a aparecer en el listening.
pero no que nosotros lo pronunciemos, como que vamos a tener que aprender cómo a escucharlo.
Yes, diferenciarlo. Bueno, va a haber,
Okay.
va a haber un trabajo ahora de pronunciarlo como tiene que ser. ¿Ya?
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Now, before we go to the classwork, antes que vayamos al trabajo, let me close this up. And we're going to play a short game. You're going to tell me which one is it. Okay, so here, for example, the ed at the end of the word, amazed, amazed, amazed. What is it? It, T, or D? Amazed.
T.
Like a T, okay. So like a D. Sorry, amazed, amazed. El Daniel, ya, ahora sí. Amazed, amazed, amazed. No, es una S. Es una S. Amazed. No, espere, una D. Amazed. Lo que pasa es que Z, amazed, vibra, entonces tiene que ser D. Esta. Amazed, amaze. La Z final, sonido final, vibra, por lo tanto es D. Next one. Chuta. Ya, ahí aguante ahí el video de la clase. Let's see the word helped. Helped. What's the sound? Helped.
Ahora sí sería T, ¿verdad?
Yes, it's T. Yeah, definitely. Because the sound is help. No vibration, so it's the T. Next one. Laughed. Laughed. They laughed at me. Laughed. People, what do you think? It.
Teacher.
Yeah, T, yeah. Yeah.
En GH se pronuncia como una F, ¿o no?
Sí, es una F. Entonces es laugh.
Ya. Laugh.
No hay vibración. Por lo tanto es T. Laughed. Laughed. Okay, so it's T. Good, Macarena. Okay, we have wanted. 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 Yeah, perfect. It's the id, because the verb want finishes with a T, so we need the id, wanted. Perfect. Then continue with next one is the ed at the end of the word used. used, 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 like a T,
T.
es a D, es a D. Lo que pasa es que la S, cuando va entre medio de dos vocales, va a vibrar. Entonces es used, used. Una D. The word folded, folded, folded. Que doblar, folded. You have to fold. He gave me the papers folded. She folded the clothes. He folded the clothes. Folded?
Id.
Yes,
Did.
id. Yes, id. Then we have looked. Looked. They looked at the asteroid. Looked. Sorry? T,
Con la
yes.
T.
It's a T. Perfect, good. The end of the word played. They played yesterday.
La D.
Yes, the played. When we have the word loved, they loved each other. They loved each other.
D.
D, yes, perfect. Then we have damaged, damaged. She damaged the property. Damaged. They damaged the property. The car was damaged.
T.
Oh, we have to see the sound. Damage. Ch, ch, ch. Vibration. Ch, 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 ch. Do we have a vibration? Damage. Ch, 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 ch.
No.
No, so we have what? Damage. 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 The hurt car was damaged. Damaged. Ok, tengo curiosidad de esa. Vamos a ver el diccionario de pronunciación. Chulo Mirta. Damage. Es que no es ch, es j. Damage. Acá está, fíjense. Lo que decía la Renata es correcto. Aquí en los diccionarios sale esto y luego salen estos símbolos. ¿Ya? Entonces aquí podemos ver la pronunciación. Aquí, así se escribe. Entonces tenemos que el sonido final es una y. Damage. Y.
Damage.
Y.
Damage.
Damage. No es ch. No es como Chile. Es de y. De giant. Sí. Damage. Bueno, damage. Damos el washed. 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 Yes, a T. Yes, good. What about this one? Needed. They needed a new software. They needed a new computer.
ED.
ED.
Yes.
ID.
ID. Yeah. It. They kissed each other. They kissed each other. They kissed under the mistletoe.
T.
Yeah, like a T. Good. Okay, so I'm not gonna take more time. People, look, what I got to do now is very simple. I'm gonna go now. Stop doing that. Okay. Here, I've got this document. Here you can see a list of words. Okay, we have the family of the id, the family of the d, and the family of the t sound. Okay, so what you're gonna do in your Google Classroom, there is a classwork in which the mission is. This is the mission. You are going to record yourself with a phone or whatever you have. You're going to record your voice, pronouncing or saying the first 10 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first 10 words of every category. So you are going to record yourself with the phone or the computer saying, for example, accept, accepted, Attend, attended. Arrest, arrested. Collect, collected. Decide, decided. Divide, divided. Expect, expected. Hate, hated. Invite, invited. Land, landed. Okay? And then the next 10. Agreed, agreed. Allow, allowed. Answer, answered. Believe, believed. Call, called. Change, changed. Cried, cry, cried. Close, closed. Die, died. And follow, and followed. And then the last 10. Ask, asked. Cook, cooked. Crack, cracked. And etc. Okay? So that's the idea. Is you guys have the rest of the class to record, okay, to record yourself saying the words. This is in Google Classroom. If you go to your Google Classroom, here, actually, I'm going to go here. It says pronunciation of the ED, and it says, please record yourself saying the first 10 columns of the words using the correct ED sound. Okay, so I want you to go now and record the first 10. Yes.
Perdón por interrumpirle, pero necesariamente hay que decir el infinitivo y luego la pronunciación en pasado, o puede ser la pura cosa del pasado.
I think if you find it difficult, you may say both. But if you find it easier for you, you can say only the past simple.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So if it is easier for you, only the past simple. And if it is difficult for you and you want to get the correct sound, do both columns, okay? But it's only the 10 first. Any more questions, people? Any more questions?
Teacher, ¿se supone que hay que enviárselo hoy día?
Sí, hoy día. Por eso les doy el tiempo ahora, para que vayan. Bueno, no sé si alguien termina así como en 10 minutos, pero intenten mandarlo hoy día. Ahora, si alguien le explotó el computador o lo que sea, me avisa y yo lo esperaré, pues, claramente. Esperaré un poquito más. Me quedo acá mientras para que me hagan preguntas si necesitan una repetición de otro sonido otra vez, ¿ok?
Okay, teacher.
Okidoki. Okay, I'm gonna be here. So go with your classwork. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué me censuras? Okay, you have the same document here. Okay. Ba-ba-bum. Damage. Damage. Damaged. Damage. Damaged. Damaged.
Hydra.
Any questions? Help, support, emotional support, psychologist? Yes, Jonas, the first 10. Only the first 10.
Profe,
Yeah?
yo se lo mandé. Solo que en la última, que era la de la tele, mandé más de 10. Creo que me pasé.
Oh. Oh, Mr. Topics.
O sea, lo que sí adjuntó es la grabación como archivo M4A, no sé si lo puedo abrir.
Yes.
En vez de MP3. Ah, ya.
Yes. Tengo un reproductor ahí terrible fantástico. People, so I would like to say goodbye now. I'm going to leave you working on your task. Try to finish it today. If you have any problems, let me know. Next class, we're going to do our formative test. And also, I'm going to be giving you some practice on the ED sounds. So you get to the test being a super masters of the ED pronunciation. Did you enjoy today's new stuff on pronunciation?
Teacher, yo le tenía una pregunta sobre el temario. Se supone que las palabras que vimos en el vocabulario tenemos que saber cómo, no pronunciarlas ni nada, solamente como el vocabulario siempre saber el significado y saber dónde ponerla, ¿no?
Yes, el vocabulario sí, claro.
Ah, ya, ok. Eso.
Sí,
Gracias.
y en el listening es identificar. O sea, yo te voy a dar unas palabras y tú vas a tener que elegir a qué sonido corresponde. ¿Ya?
¿Cómo es que sonido, profe? No entendí.
Si es que es con ed, con t o con it. O sea, si es con d.
Ah, ya.
¿Se entiende?
Sí.
Sí, al menos Socrates me deja tener eso. Yeah. Any more questions before I leave? Any more questions? Any more questions? Okay, no more questions, I think. You guys have a happy Thursday, and I'll see you next week with our formative test. And I'm gonna be giving you the comments of your homework. Take good care. Love you. Big hugs. See you around next class. All right.
Yo, profe.
Bye
Chao, profe, cuídense.
bye.
Chao,
You
profe.
too.
Chao, profe.
Chao,
Chao,
profe, que esté
profe,
bien.
cuídese.
Happy
Chao,
Thursday.
profe.
Happy
Igual a la
birthday.
clase.
Yeah, it was cool. Thanks to you, people. You were super nice. Thank you. Bye bye. Wow, you guys fast.